the Chicago Bears. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And off we go from Soldier Field.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Stafford connects with Kittle underneath. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On the sneak, it's Stafford.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Handoff running left, Irvin.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Once again, it's Irvin. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive.
They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Trucks over it. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll
find some room to get this up to about the 14. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. That's a run to run now. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And throw right side here going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, out Stafford.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Chase, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw is Stafford.
Open man is Chase, complete. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Here's Stafford.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stafford. And now another one thrown incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this one is right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
All right, let's give the kicker some credit here because he didn't let the inaccurate snap phase him whatsoever. Trusted his holder to get the ball down in time, stuck to his routine, and somehow found a way to put the ball through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
They juked him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel
running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion, you're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this will be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
And they'll send Waddle in motion left.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stafford now to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he's brought down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State. And Scott Hansen, a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, here's the option.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll go with a keeper. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he will try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw.
They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go, our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Stafford.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford.
got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second down and 3.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the